All right, let's check it out. What's next in Raid episode 8? Episode 8. That's it? That's all there've been of these? Seems like it must be a good one. A lot of people seem pretty excited about
The
this.
return of this legendary series has long been overdue, and we're thrilled to present a new episode at last. Welcome to What's Next in Raid. We've got a new expansion to Champion gear that'll add a whole new layer of customization, live arena reworks with the introduction of seasons, and some much
Interesting
requested
timing on that.
quality of life updates. We're talking
Relics?
background multi-battles, super raids for the campaign, and instant Hydra battles. And finally, a new challenge awaits all players,
Okay.
but we won't spoil it just yet.
Get on
Watch
with
this
it,
video
dude.
to find out what it is. Now, let's get down to business. The first big
Don't
feature
put a
we're showing
teaser
off
at the
today
beginning of the video with all the information in it. Just get to it.
is relics. These powerful new resources give you an insane amount of new customization options to suit how you play Raid. They can increase your champion's stats and provide abilities, new benefits that are similar to passive skills. For instance, a relic may grant a champion an emergency heal whenever their HP drops below 50%. It might enhance the efficiency of their turn meter manipulation skills, or it could enable a champion to place new and unique buffs. Sounds exciting, right? There's more though. Each relic comes with a specific number of sockets, which you can put gemstones into. Gemstones offer further improvements to relics, adding passive abilities into the mix. There's a ton here, from mitigating incoming damage to a chance at hitting twice with a default skill when attacking enemies under crowd control debuffs, and so much more. Abilities from relics and passive abilities from gemstones will work together, so you can mix and match them to create bespoke champion combinations that suit your playstyle. We want relics to open the door for awesome new team combinations that can take on Talaria's toughest challenges. So now you know why you're going to want relics. Here's some finer details about how they work.
Is this how
Both
they're going to make... I don't know. I was going to say, is this how they're going to make Stone Skin a little bit more obsolete, but I don't know how to feel about this right away. I think conceptually it seems cool, of course. I think, of course, it seems like cool, but I guess I'm a little worried about their ability to implement something like this. This is basically extra blessings with more blessings, like it in a like really simple form. That's kind of what this is, and they just are. This game is getting so. There's just a lot. There's just a lot going on in the game. And there's just a few big decisions like this they've made. Like, I think Stone Skin, to this day, is one of the worst things they've ever done for the health of the game. I think Stone Skin is one of the most uninteresting, boring, ridiculous sets I've ever seen added to any of these games I've ever played. I think it absolutely ruined PvP. I think PvP is so uninteresting now because of Stone Skin. So I'm just, I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's going to be something in here. My concern is that there's going to be like one way you have to go in here to make this game seem reasonable again. Like, maybe there's one way you can go in here that cancels out Stone Skin or something, and that's what everybody's going to have to go for to get Arena back to a place where it can be interesting again. Like, I've conceptually I like this. More customization for your champs beyond masteries and gear sets. You can really make your, I don't know, Astralon stand out from another Astralon, or just any champ. I love that idea, but Plarium has a real tendency to like present something as though this is the, like, look at all these options, but there's really only going to be a couple. You know what I mean? We look at our blessings, there's really only a few in all the blessings in the game that are like worth using, aside from some very niche examples. So I guess I'm a little concerned that it's just going to be that again. That, like, yeah, look at all these different relics and all these different gems and all these different possibilities, and there's going to be like 4 that are going to be the ones that you like need to get for it to really matter. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Like, I would love to be wrong. I would love for this to be what it seems like on the surface, because it's a cool new expansion of the game, right? It's another way that the game can open up and everybody can play it in a way that's like more tailored to them. There's a lot of ideas about it that I think are really cool, But I just don't know if I have a lot of faith in Plarium to implement it in a way that actually feels like
Both
that. You know what
relics
I
and
mean?
gemstones come in different rarities you're already familiar with: rare, epic, legendary, and mythical. However, gemstones will come in different shapes: circular, triangular, square, diamond, or pentagonal. A gemstone will only fit into a socket that is the same shape. You can't force a circular gemstone into a square socket. Relics are a little bit more complex in that they have a rank and level that can be upgraded to make the relic more powerful. But Raid, bro, how do we get them? Great question. The Forge will be your main source of relics, with crafting materials available in Live Arena, the Clan Shop, and other areas of the game. Each crafting material for relics belongs to a specific group and can be used to craft
You gonna play Live Arena. Sorry. Sorry. You gonna play Live Arena though.
specific relics. Crafting relics will be different from
I know
crafting other
I know
gear,
you
though.
don't like it,
We
but
wanted to keep
sorry.
up the customization, so we're allowing you to
We
mix
gonna
and
get
match
you in
the
Live
crafting
Arena,
materials you use
motherfuckers.
to craft relics. Mixing materials will affect the type and rarity of the relic you'll receive, and there's no limit to the rarity and type of materials you can combine when crafting relics. Keep an eye out for a dedicated guide coming soon where we'll go into more detail about crafting relics. Moving on. We're making some tweaks to Live Arena, starting with the introduction of Seasons, a rework of the gold tiers to give players a different type of challenge. Before you get to gold tier, though, we're increasing the amount of points you gain per victory in silver tier and decreasing the inactivity penalty to just 1 point per day. Once you hit gold tier, though, that's it. You're in the big leagues and can't drop out again. As for the changes, Live Arena Gold tier is becoming a seasonal league. There'll still be
Good.
regular rewards like 2 new variable gear sets and materials to craft relics. Details are thin on the ground right now, but you can expect a more detailed update highlights video in the future when we're ready to release this feature.
Yeah, good. I hope you do some more to it. That needed to happen. Live Arena is just very stagnant. Like it's they just kind of dumped it into the game and it is what it is. And they keep trying to force you to play it without doing anything to make it more interesting or better. So, yeah, hopefully there's an extensive video coming on Live Arena about some changes they're making that are going to make it a little bit more interesting and approachable and fun. And yeah, the seasonal thing is good. Introduce some like yeah, introduce some stuff like that. An element of like actual competition and like I'm fine with
Next
that.
up, we're talking about quality of life updates, and we're prioritizing feedback from the community to deliver a few things that should help
Oh,
you save
that's so sweet. Look at that, guys. They're prioritizing feedback from the community.
time in Raid. The first feature we're working on is background multi-battles. With so much to do in Raid, we're giving you the option to run your multi-battles in the background while Raid is open. You'll be freed up to sort your artifacts, test out new gear combinations on your champions, and
I
handle
mean, I
other
know this is going to piss some people off that I'm not over the moon about this, but Summoners War did this like 4 years ago or something. This has been a thing for a long time. This is something that we should have had a long time ago. Great that we get it, but I feel like every time we get something like this, every time we get quality of life, we've had to wait so long, so unnecessarily long for it that it's like, cool, thanks. Thanks. That's awesome. I'm glad it's in the game now.
logistics.
Why'd it take so long?
Off the back of that, we're also working on enabling super
Also,
raids.
how much is it going to cost? No fucking shot. They're giving everybody that for free. No shot. That's going to be part of the
first
raid
feature we're
pass.
working on is background multi-battles. With so
I don't believe they're going
much
to
to
give
do
everybody
in
that for
Raid,
free.
we're giving you the option to run your multi-battles in the background while Raid is open. You'll be freed up to sort your artifacts, test out new gear combinations on your champions, and handle other account logistics. Off the back of that, we're also working on enabling super raids in the campaign. Imagine running Nightmare Stage 12-3 in the background with super raids enabled while getting your artifacts ready for your newly upgraded champions. Sweet, sweet synergy. Finally, we're working hard to bring instant battles to the Hydra. There's not much to say yet, but keep an eye on the news. We'll share something as soon as we can. And that's not all. We've also got a rework of the market, improvements to gear upgrading and auto selling, and more coming soon, so stay tuned. And now comes the time to meet the star of today's episode.
I mean,
We've
that
also
all went
got a
pretty
rework
quick. When you say market, which market are you talking about? Soul Merchant Mystic Market.
of the market, improvements to gear up.
Okay.
Upgrading and auto selling, and more coming soon, so stay tuned.
Quick craft. All right. So there we were getting something in the game that RSL helpers had like since it was made, however many years ago. Nice. Look, I understand that some people are gonna hear me here and think that I'm just being like overly cynical, but you have to understand how long the community's waited for this stuff. That's just been very obvious and right there and standard across so many other games for years. Raid is so far ahead in the race of success than all these other games and so far behind in quality of life that it makes it very difficult to pat them on the back when they do stuff like this finally. It's just like, yes, I'm glad we have it. Yes, I think it's good. Better late than never. Absolutely. I'm all for all of that. I get it. I just have a hard time being like, yeah, way to go. Way to go, Plarium. You did it. You know what I mean? It is good. They are good updates. These so far this all does seem good. I'm a little hesitant so far about the relics thing. It's sort of a split. There's part of me that's very excited and interested in what that's going to bring to the game, and another part of me is concerned about Plarium and how they're going to implement it, how aggressively it's going to be monetized, the fact that you have to play live arena. It said live arena or clan shop, but we'll see like what all that means. I think live arena seasons is cool. I think that's a good idea. I think it needs some life breathed into it for sure. Like again, I'm not trying to be overly negative here. I just this is like every other game's been doing this shit for a long time. This is not they didn't come up with this. Someone in the community made software to make their game play better, and they have over the years taken elements of that software and implemented it into the game, and it's taken so long. Why? Why has it taken so long? Why is some random guy in your community still better at this than you with all of your money and all of your employees and all of your resources? Like, it's just, I have a hard time just being like, yeah, this is great.
And now comes
This
the
is great,
time
and
to
that's
meet
the
the
only
star
feeling
of
I have
today's
about
episode. Please welcome the one and only, the Chimera. The Chimera.
He's trolling me. He's trolling me. In all of my 38 years, have never heard anyone say chimera, ever. I've never heard it. Not one fucking time have I heard that word said like that. He is absolutely trolling me.
Is Talaria's third clan. And now comes the time to meet the star of today's episode. Please welcome the one and only, the Chimera.
Man, that
The Chimera is Talaria's third clan boss. And its den is a dangerous place for would-be heroes who go in search of
That
treasure.
pisses me off,
First
dude.
things first. This isn't anything like the Demon Lord or the Hydra clan boss fights. In fact, it's not like anything we've ever done before. But more on that later. Our hardworking artists and modelers
I'm gonna have to hear him say chimera like at least 20 more times, I bet.
spared no time or effort making this monster of mythical proportions come to life. They had to do 4 times the work, too, as the Chimera has 4 forms it'll cycle through during the fight. There's the Ultimate form, the Ram form, the Lion form, and the Viper form. Each form comes with awesome visuals and its own set of unique skills which will require a special approach to handle. Here's how it works. The fight always begins with the Chimera in its ultimate form, and it will change forms every 5 turns on a preset rotation. You'll know exactly what's coming and when, so you can prepare accordingly. We also didn't want this fight to drag out, so after 65 boss turns, the Chimera will escape, ending the fight. What makes this fight really stand out against the other clan boss fights are the trials. Each of the Chimera's forms, except the ultimate form, has 9 unique trials that can be completed, broken down into 3 difficulties, easy, normal, and hard. You'll have to do different things to complete them, like placing a certain number of debuffs on the Chimera within a set number of turns, or dealing a set amount of damage using only poison and HP burn debuffs. There's 27 trials in total.
Fuck you. Fuck you, dude.
Progress will not
Debuffs.
carry over between battles. You'll need to complete them in each fight. Beware, though, the more trials you complete, the stronger the Chimera's ultimate form
This
becomes.
motherfucker, dude.
It'll start
I debuffs Iron Chimera. I can't handle this. I can't handle this.
ignoring damage-reducing buffs and your champion's defenses. So be careful. If you can complete the trials and fend off the ultimate form's enhanced attacks, you'll net yourself some awesome extra rewards. You'll get special crafting materials that are needed to make high-rarity relics from the Chimera group, as well as gemstones and other goodies. That's on top of all the other rewards you'll get just for fighting the Chimera. Same as other clan boss fights, you'll get personal reward chests for dealing enough damage to the Chimera, which will be doubled if your clan gets it to 0 HP. We're also introducing the Chimera Clash to this new clan boss, which will work the same as the Hydra Clash. Oh, and there's also fragments for a brand new mythical champion up for grabs.
Cool.
As always, keep your eyes peeled for a dedicated video guide coming where we'll go into greater detail about the mechanics of this monstrous new challenge. Now, it wouldn't be a proper What's Next in Raid video if we didn't show off some of the incredible looking champions our artists have been working on. The holiday season is coming, and we're bringing Sir Nicholas's companion, Lady Noelle, into the fold.
That's cool.
Don't get on her bad side, though. That kindly grandmother exterior only holds true if you've been nice all year. Bells the Reckoner will drop by the holiday celebrations as well, but be sure to watch your presents closely when Talaria's own version of Krampus is around.
I was about to say.
There are more champions to join them, and we have no doubt they will find a suitable place on your rosters.
That's a Unity champ, isn't it?
Man, that was a lot to cover. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you're excited about these changes and updates coming to Raid in the near future. Don't forget to like the video, hit subscribe, and let us know what you think in the comments below.
Yes, it's great. It's great. It really is. I get what everybody's so excited about. The clan boss does actually look cool. I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, really. I haven't really looked into it. I know people have been making videos about like the skills and stuff. I haven't really looked into it much yet. I like it. I like the trial thing. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool implementation. It seems fun. Some of the quality of life is fantastic. The background, we have to wait and see how accessible background multi-battles actually are to everybody. Like how many you get versus how many. Is Raid Pass even a thing anymore? I don't even know if Raid Pass is a thing. Forge Pass Raid Boost. Like maybe they did away with that. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it won't be like money gated or anything. Yeah, it looks like there's some good quality of life coming. Background battles are going to be dope. Live arena season is great. Relics again. I'm simultaneously on one hand very excited about it, and on the other hand, a little concerned about the implementation. It's dope. Best update. I've got a Hell Hades video over here on the side that says best patch in 5 years. Is it? Is it though? I don't know. It's a good one. It's game changing for sure. It's going to be a different game when this patch drops. Relics are going to make this game play very differently. It is exciting. I will say that. It is. I am interested now. I am interested in everything that's coming. The quality of life is going to be good. I guess we'll just have to see what it all looks like when it drops. What do you guys think? How do you feel about it all? Are you just straight up excited about it all, or like are you concerned about the clan boss? How do you feel about relics? I'm interested in where you guys are at with all this. I guess I have mixed feelings about it. I am definitely excited about it, but there's also some parts of it that are that give me pause, and there's some parts of it. It is a little aggravating too to take so long to get some of the things that I feel like we should have had a long time ago. You know, I was talking about free gear removal once a month since I started playing Raid, since it came out, and we just started getting that in like very recently. You know what I mean? So like they just take forever to do shit that which, you know, maybe that's maybe you're supposed to. Maybe you're supposed to take a long time to do that stuff. Maybe if you put everything out right away, you run out of things to put out over the stretch. You know what I mean? So maybe there's more to it. Maybe as a consumer, I'm like, I think we should have this, and maybe on the business end, it's like, well, we can't do it all yet. We need things to to fill these updates with as we go. So maybe there's an element there that I should consider a little bit more heavily. But either way, it's no less frustrating as a player to watch all these other games have this stuff for. I really think Summoners War did the background battle thing like 3 or 4 years ago. I guess I don't know off the top of my head, but it's been a while. Summoners War is the pioneer though, so it makes sense. I don't know. Am I being too hard on him? Am I being too hard on Plarium? Anyway, I'm getting out of here. I'm done rambling. Let me know what you guys think about it. I am interested. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited, and I'm interested in what you guys think about this one. So let me know, and I'll see y'all